I really didn't know what to expect because I've had a few internships before and some have been very interactive and some just haven't.
I expected to kind of be set to the side and not really included in the team.
Well, I thought it was going to be a lot of here's some papers, go file this, and go get us some coffee.
Coming in, I think that I expected to get a lot of coffee.
I expected to be getting a lot of coffee, doing a lot of filing and other stuff like that.
Pass the newspaper, I'll make coffee to somebody, I'll tidy the materials.
Be of assistance, like help out with little things like make copies, file things, run papers places, answer phones.
Just monotonous things that I didn't really think I'd be contributing, and it turned out to be totally different than that.
I think most people, when they walk into something named an internship, they expect sort of menial tasks, but it's been unexpected to have so many actually substantive tasks.
We do all kinds of research, all kinds of work. I mean, we're working on some pretty important stuff.
It's a lot of research projects, a lot of calling people, constituents, and assisting them with their health care and whatnot.
I was able to go to state board meetings, higher ed meetings, even a few by myself actually, so that was a pretty interesting experience, I guess.
The reality was that I was actually doing some work that the governor actually saw, and it was very rewarding whenever I knew that I was working on something that was going to go directly to the governor's desk.
We've done all kinds of events, including banquets, meetings, awards, events at the mansion. They've all been really enjoyable. It's been a good experience learning how to shoot in those environments.
It's just a lot more in depth, which I really enjoy. And you get to work on like projects and work with different people. It's more than just talking like to constituents, like you're actually dealing with like cases. So it's not just being tied down to the phone and writing letters.
One of the things that made this internship so much fun was that it was full of activities.
We got to meet with a lot of the state constitutional officers, and we met some of the Arkansas Supreme Court justices, and we also got to go on a tour of one of the state prisons, which was incredible.
We got to go meet with the lieutenant governor last week. He was talking about how he'd been in DC and came back here, and he was talking about how different that was, and how he said he originally interned and how it helped him get what he had.
I really enjoyed listening to Andrea Lee. She was my former state representative, and she's just got a lot of pep, and I didn't know what the auditor's office did.
I found Auditor Lee really interesting because I didn't even know what an auditor was before this, and it was really interesting to hear about all what she did and how really like involved she is in the state and how big her job is.
I think my favorite part was the luncheon at the governor's mansion with the governor and the first lady, because we actually got to interact with them and kind of talk about what we've been working on and actually have the opportunity to tell them our contributions to his administration. So,
The Department of Education, the state treasury, and hold some money. We've done so many things back to back to back, and so it's just been full of fun activities.
Biggest lessons is just don't be afraid to ask questions. Like everyone here is super friendly and eager to help, and so just use those resources, like reach out, talk to them, get to know them. It's always good to be really organized and be on time.
Work hard always, because I worked hard for the first couple of weeks of the internship, and now they trust me enough to write letters, and it's not just filling in the blank anymore. It's researching and actually putting a lot of thought into it.
It was interesting to learn all these things that I would probably never know the way I know now, and to learn more about how the governor's office works.
I know the time is very important. We shouldn't waste our time. And teamwork is also important, like work with other people.
Meet as many people as you can and to show them that you're sincere.
Give it your all, show up every day with a good attitude and ready to go to work.
Compared to a lot of internships I did in undergrad, this has been much more thorough. I've been able to touch a lot more different things, do a lot of interesting work. So I think it's a great opportunity and a great way to spend your summer.
I was kind of on the edge about it before, but once I'm here and I realize like how much I like it, it's definitely worth it. And I feel like there will be it'll help you a lot in the future.
Yeah, absolutely do it. If you think, if you don't apply, you're not going to get a chance. So you got nothing to lose. It's a ton of fun.
Definitely apply. This is a incredible opportunity to learn so much about your state, even if you're not really interested in going or having a career in politics. It's still important to know about what's going on.
I highly recommend it. It'll teach lots of new lessons and you'll get lots of good experience.
Do it. It's going to be one of the best decisions of your life if you get it.
Absolutely do it. You will not regret it whatsoever.